In today's video, 5 types of fall shirts every man should own. Now, as I lay out the 5 categories of shirts, I'm going to give you specific examples. I will link to them down in the description. So the first essential fall shirt that you need to own, one that has autumn colors. Some of my favorites: forest green, teal blue, gold, mahogany, rust, medium bronze, moss green, turquoise, salmon, terracotta, pumpkin, mustard, and deep periwinkle. A bit skeptical? Check out this shirt right here in pumpkin. Now notice the pumpkin orange isn't overpowering. It's not a neon orange. Huge difference, guys. What you want to be looking for in this season are shades. So shades are when you take a hue, which is the natural color, and you add a bit of black. You make it darker. Another thing I love about the shirt is how it's balanced out with the red and blue check. A little too bright for you? Try out this more balanced shirt. What we've got here is a red check casual. Now the base color here is navy blue, which by the way is another great fall color, but notice how we bring in the tomato red right with that check. It really creates a nice balanced shirt. So you could wear this with a navy blazer or a sports jacket, but this shirt, especially with the button down collar, is going to be perfect just to be able to wear with a pair of trousers. Neither of those grabbing your attention. You want something that's going to be regal, that's going to stand out from the crowd? Check out this shirt in plum. Again, we've got a shade of purple. This right here, it's beautiful. And this is going to work for almost any skin tone. Now, the next essential fall shirt type you need to be looking at: checks. A check pattern is a general term for any type of pattern overlay that you see on a fabric. Now, within that, we've got specific types of check like gingham. So gingham, also known as the tablecloth pattern, this is going to be a fabric that actually you see in a wide range of seasons. But during the fall, we're going to see the darker colors. And this is where this shirt really stands out. So let me bring up this one right here. What do you notice about this? A gray gingham. And what's great about this, gray is a non-color. This will pretty much match any jacket, any pair of trousers that you own. Next up, we've got plaid. And the distinction here is the vertical and horizontal colors are oftentimes going to be different in color and also different in width. So when you look at this plaid shirt, what do you notice? The base colors: blue, brown, white. But look at the way that they come together, the great looking combination, a very casual shirt, but one you wear with a dark pair of jeans, it's just going to give you a great look, perfect for fall. Next up, we've got window pane, and as the name suggests, looks like window panes. It's going to be clear and easy to spot because of that thin separating line. Now, the window pane pattern is mostly seen in suits, but that's why I love it in a shirt, because it's going to help you stand out. It's a great overall solid look, except for those lines. So again, if you really like the monochromatic look, but you want to change it up just a bit, this is a great shirt to add to your wardrobe. Wear it with dark denim, wear it with a pair of brown trousers. This is going to look super. Now, gents, all the shirts in today's video are brought to you by our sponsor, Ledbury. And in case you haven't heard about Ledbury, quick summary: the founders met when they were working over on German Street, which is basically where the best tailors who work on shirts in the world are at. And these guys took their expertise back home to the United States. And just to give you a little bit more background on my experience with the company, I've actually owned a number of their shirts for over 5 years, and I can attest to their quality and workmanship. That being said, I gotta say that they've outdone themselves with this Essentials collection. These are some of the best looking shirts I've ever seen. They paid attention to the things that really tailors are gonna notice when they're going in and looking for a quality shirt. First up, the buttons. They defaulted to mother of pearl buttons, which is great. They're more expensive, and to me, it's a very clear indicator they care about the materials and the craftsmanship. And let's talk about the stitching. This is some of the best I've ever seen. What I love about it, it's straight and it's tight. We're talking 16 to 18 stitches per inch. Cheaper shirts, what you're going to see, about 6 to 8 per inch. Another thing I love, all the options they've got when it comes to sizing. So based off your neck measurement, your sleeve length, but they've also got the classic fit and the tailored fit. And this is a great fit. I have not adjusted this. This is the way the shirt came out of the package. Oh, and all their fabrics coming out of Italy's best mills. Gents, I'm linking to Ledbury down in the description. Go check them out. Love their essential collection. I have to say, when it comes to quality, these guys are putting out a great deal. So if you care about a quality shirt and you want a great deal, grab their essentials. Now, this shirt right here is a classic Oxford, and it's the third type of fall shirt I think every man needs to own. Now, there's 2 key characteristics of a classic Oxford. It's a casual shirt, so we're going to have the button-down collar. But why is it casual? Because when you look at it, looks like this could be a dress shirt, right? But it's all in the fabric and the weave. So when you look at this fabric up close, it's going to be very soft, but you're going to notice a very small pattern if you were to look very closely. In general, this fabric is going to be a bit heavier, it's going to be a bit denser, and it's going to be harder wearing. What all that means is you've got a shirt that's perfect for the fall weather, that you can dress up with a sports jacket, you can dress down just with a pair of jeans. The next shirt type that you need to know about for fall: twill. Similar to Oxford, twill is a particular type of weave. It's a heavier weave, it's a denser weave, it's a tight weave. Now, depending on how the fabric is woven, we can see a right-handed twill, we can see a left-handed twill, and we can see a herringbone twill. Now, the jacket I'm wearing right now, this is a herringbone twill. I don't wear it very often in videos, by the way, because it can appear strange on a screen, which I'm curious, does it appear strange? Let me know down in the comments. What I love about twill and why it's on this list is how functional this shirt is when it comes to changing up your basic dress shirts. So whether it be white, whether it be blue, whether you go with the pink and you go with the twill pattern, from a distance, looks solid. It's not till someone is about maybe a foot from you, but it's something all of a sudden it's got depth. It's a bit thicker. And after you wash this a few times, a very soft, just luxurious feel. So if you want a great fall shirt that you could still wear with a suit, twill is where it's at. The next type of shirt that should be in your fall wardrobe, flannels, brushed flannels, or a shirt with a napped surface. So these shirts in general are going to be woven with a thicker yarn. They're going to have a very dense weave, and they are going to be heavier weight shirts. When you put one on, it's going to be clear you don't want to wear this in the spring or the summer. This is going to be for colder weather. Now, the key characteristic of these napped fabrics is how soft they feel, how they have a raised surface. What they do is they take the fabric, they treat it after it's been woven, and they brush it. And what this does, it brings up individual small yarns, pieces of the yarn, which then, whenever you wear it, actually creates an insulating layer, hence making them warmer. So check out this check flannel right here. Isn't this beautiful? When you look at the fabric, it's something you almost want to touch. And the colors, again, inviting with the simple pattern. Maybe you want something a little bit heavier. Maybe you want something with a larger, more casual pattern with a simpler, more muted color. Then look at this one right here in navy, and we've got the light blue. Now, when it comes to flannel, you really want to pay attention. Are they calling it a heavyweight flannel? Is it a midweight flannel? Is it just a brushed fabric? All this is going to play in because you can find some of these fabrics are exceptionally thick, and that's great if you want something that you can wear alone in the winter just with a pair of jeans and maybe a pair of boots. So what video to watch next? How about what pair of shoes are going to work with these shirts? Guys, I've got you covered with this video right here. I take 10 pairs of shoes, I rank them from least versatile to most versatile, and I give you, I think, some pretty good recommendations. Check out this video, guys. I will link to it down in the description.